Wildfires are natural phenomena that have shaped Earth's ecosystems for millions of years. While they often evoke images of destruction and tragedy, it is essential to recognize that wildfires play a multifaceted role in the environment. In this essay, we will delve into the complex relationship between wildfires and the environment, exploring why, in some contexts, they can be considered beneficial. Wildfires are not solely destructive forces but are a natural and integral part of many ecosystems. They have been occurring long before human intervention, and many plant and animal species have adapted to these periodic events. Certain trees, like the lodgepole pine, even rely on fire to release their seeds and regenerate. Wildfires contribute to nutrient cycling in ecosystems. When vegetation burns, it releases stored nutrients back into the soil. This process enriches the soil, promoting the growth of new vegetation and creating a cycle of renewal. In fact, some plant species thrive in post-fire conditions. Wildfires create a mosaic of habitats with varying degrees of burn severity. This diversity is crucial for wildlife as it provides a range of habitats, from open meadows to dense forests, and allows for a wider array of species to thrive. Many wildlife species, including certain birds and insects, are adapted to these post-fire habitats. In some cases, wildfires can help control invasive species. Native vegetation, adapted to local fire regimes, can recover more successfully than invasive species, giving native plants a competitive advantage. Some species have evolved specific adaptations to survive and even benefit from wildfires. For instance, certain pine cones require the intense heat of a wildfire to release their seeds. Additionally, animals like the black-backed woodpecker thrive in recently burned forests, where they can find an abundance of insects in charred trees. Wildfires help regulate forest density by clearing out underbrush and small trees. This prevents overcrowding and reduces the risk of larger, more catastrophic fires in the future. Indeed, wildfires play a crucial role in regulating forest density, and this process is an essential part of maintaining healthy ecosystems. Let's delve deeper into how wildfires help achieve this and why it's significant. 1. Natural thinning mechanism. Wildfires act as a natural thinning mechanism in forested areas. Over time, trees and vegetation in forests can become densely packed due to continuous growth and limited natural disturbances. This dense growth creates conditions conducive to more intense and catastrophic fires when they do occur because there is an excess of available fuel. 2. Clearing underbrush and small trees. When a wildfire burns through a forest, it consumes the underbrush and smaller trees in its path. These smaller plants and trees often serve as kindling, readily igniting and allowing the fire to spread more rapidly. By clearing this vegetation, wildfires reduce the potential fuel available for future fires. 3. Promoting fire-resistant species. Some tree species are adapted to thrive in fire-prone environments. These species often have fire-resistant bark or cones that require the heat of a fire to release their seeds. When a wildfire moves through, it can create conditions that favor the regeneration of these fire-adapted species over others, further contributing to the overall health of the forest. 4. Reducing competition for resources. In densely packed forests, trees and plants compete for limited resources such as sunlight, water, and nutrients. The removal of some vegetation during a wildfire can reduce this competition, allowing remaining trees and plants to access vital resources more effectively. 5. Lowering the risk of catastrophic fires. Paradoxically, by clearing out excess vegetation, wildfires can lower the risk of larger, more catastrophic fires in the future. When there is an accumulation of dead and dry vegetation on the forest floor, it can serve as fuel for intense fires that are difficult to control. Regular, smaller fires, or controlled burns, can mimic the natural thinning effect of wildfires and reduce the buildup of such hazardous fuel loads. 6. Biodiversity and wildlife habitat. By creating open spaces and diverse habitats, wildfires promote biodiversity within forests. The resulting mosaic of burned and unburned areas can provide homes and food sources for a variety of plant and animal species. Some species are specifically adapted to post-fire environments, and the presence of these species contributes to the overall ecological health of the forest. Wildfires help maintain healthy forest ecosystems by regulating forest density. They clear out underbrush and small trees, reducing the risk of larger and more destructive fires in the future. This process supports fire-adapted species, reduces competition among plants for resources, and fosters biodiversity. However, it's important to strike a balance between natural fire processes and the safety of human communities. Proper fire management and controlled burns can help achieve this balance, ensuring both the ecological benefits of wildfires and the protection of human interests. Although wildfires release carbon dioxide, CO2, into the atmosphere, they also play a role in the carbon cycle. Healthy forests absorb CO2 from the atmosphere during photosynthesis, and when wildfires occur, some of this carbon is returned to the atmosphere. However, the regrowth of vegetation after a fire can recapture carbon over time, helping to offset emissions. While we've discussed the benefits of wildfires in natural ecosystems, it's important to acknowledge that wildfires can become destructive when they encroach upon human settlements. Proper fire management, including controlled burns and fire breaks, is necessary to mitigate these risks. It's crucial to emphasize that while wildfires have their place in natural ecosystems, they can indeed become highly destructive when they threaten human settlements and infrastructure. In these cases, proactive fire management strategies are essential to safeguard lives, property, and the environment. Here's a closer look at the importance of proper fire management in human-affected areas. 1. Controlled burns. Controlled or prescribed burns are deliberate, carefully planned fires that are set under controlled conditions during favorable weather. These burns are conducted to reduce the buildup of flammable vegetation, such as dry grasses and shrubs, which can fuel more intense and dangerous wildfires if left unchecked. By proactively reducing fuel loads, controlled burns can lower the risk of catastrophic fires. 2. Fire breaks. Fire breaks are cleared strips of land designed to halt the spread of wildfires or slow their progress. They act as barriers by depriving the fire of fuel, preventing it from advancing further. Fire breaks are particularly important in protecting communities and critical infrastructure by creating defensible zones. 3. Early warning systems. Implementing effective early warning systems and communication networks is vital to provide residents with timely information about approaching wildfires. This allows for safer evacuations and better coordination of firefighting efforts. 4. Fire-resistant building materials. In areas prone to wildfires, constructing buildings with fire-resistant materials and design features can significantly reduce the risk of structural damage during a wildfire. This includes using fire-resistant roofing, siding, and landscaping choices that minimize flammable vegetation near homes. 5. Community education and preparedness. Public education campaigns and community preparedness programs are essential to inform residents about wildfire risks and teach them how to create defensible spaces around their homes. Educating the public about evacuation procedures and safety measures during wildfires can save lives. 6. Firefighting resources. Adequate funding and resources for firefighting agencies are critical to ensure a swift and effective response to wildfires. This includes well-trained personnel, specialized equipment, and aircraft for aerial firefighting. 7. Collaboration and coordination. Wildfires often cross jurisdictional boundaries, making coordination among local, state, and federal agencies imperative. Collaboration allows for a more effective response and better resource allocation during large-scale wildfires. 8. Environmental considerations. Even in the context of fire management aimed at protecting human settlements, it's important to be mindful of the ecological impacts. Efforts should be made to minimize unintended harm to natural ecosystems during fire management activities. While wildfires can have ecological benefits in natural ecosystems, they pose a significant threat when they encroach upon human settlements. Proper fire management practices, including controlled burns, fire breaks, early warning systems, and community education, are vital for mitigating these risks and ensuring the safety of both people and the environment. Finding a balance between preserving natural fire-dependent ecosystems and protecting human lives and property is the key to responsible fire management in areas where these forces intersect. In conclusion, Wildfires are a natural and complex part of our environment. While they can be devastating, especially when they threaten human communities, they also have numerous ecological benefits. These benefits include nutrient cycling, habitat diversity, the control of invasive species, and providing opportunities for fire-adapted species to thrive. Recognizing the dual nature of wildfires is essential for developing effective fire management strategies that balance the need for ecological health and human safety. Ultimately, understanding the role of wildfires in the environment is crucial for promoting a more sustainable coexistence with these powerful natural phenomena.